Hello, Professor. My name is Juan Munoz, and this is my partner, Alexandria Romero, and we are going to present to you our exporting proposal. So, our goal is to export automobile parts from South Korea to Japan. So, I'm going to start off with Japan's climate first. For their political and legal risk, um, the political system that they have is a constitutional monarchy. They use three-branch structure: executive, legislative, and judicial. For their legal system, they use civil law with German and American influence. Overall, the rating is at an A, which is really good. For environmental risk, they do have a lot of air pollution and have several earthquakes and tsunamis. Therefore, the risk there is at a B. And then lastly, for economic and currency risk, their inflation rate right now is at 0.9%. The unemployment rate is at 2.9%, which is very low for both. In currency exchange, one Japanese yen equals 0.0093 US dollars, and one Japanese yen also converts to 11.14 South Korean won. The GDP right now is at 5.4 trillion, and out of that, 112.5 billion dollars are all in auto parts. So for this rating, we also put this at an A. And now I'm going to pass it over to Alexandria to talk to you about the overview.
All right, so for the overview or a little bit of the key points as to why we think that this would be a good project to invest in. To start off, there's mutuality, meaning there's always going to be a need from both sides of, or both of these different countries. For example, 4% of South Korea's exports already are going to Japan. And by doing this, we could probably add to the percentage of that. And of all of South Koreans' exports, 2.8% of them are vehicle auto parts. As far as Japan is concerned, 20% of all of their exports are vehicles, so they are always going to have a need for auto parts. Secondly, there's accessibility because there's a free trade agreement between China, Japan, and South Korea. And also, both of these countries are currently in the World Trade Organization. Okay, and moving on to a little bit about the logistics and the pricing. To start with the pricing, the total shipping costs for 10 containers per shipment comes to, in US dollars, 39,642. The total port fees once the shipment lands in Japan would be 5,037 US dollars. And the total transportation costs, meaning the drayage from when it is in the port of Japan till when it gets to each of the different Honda and Toyota plants, is going to come to 5,898 US dollars, which adds to a total of 50,578 dollars. And also, as far as the Incoterms, they do use FOB. So going on to logistics, as we stated, the port that they're going to be sent from is going to be the port of Busan in South Korea. They're going to be taken on a ship over the ocean, and they're going to land in the port of Kitakyushu in Japan. From then, the drayage company Senko will be taking them to each of the different Honda and Toyota plants.
So for our final recommendations, we say yes, do it. There's several reasons why. First off, ease of doing business, which is really high. The market is at $112 billion. There is a great relationship between both countries, and there is low risk politically, legally, economically, and with the currency. And this ends our proposal.
Thank
Thank you.
you.